Good morning and happy Monday. Happy check-in day. Done my check-in. My weight was up a little bit this morning. I don't know why. I'm feeling it was going to be because I think I ate a bit more sodium yesterday than I usually do. I felt puffy when I woke up. It's okay. It is what it is. It goes up, it goes down, it comes back down again. But yeah, I've done my check-in. I sent off all my bits and pieces to Sarah, and just waiting now to see what she says. I mean, it's still only 5:30. It's not like I expect her to message me this time in the morning. I just send it off because if I don't do it, I forget, and then it's like 10 o'clock and I think, shit, I set my check-in off. So I just send it because I know she puts her phone on Do Not Disturb, so I know I'm not going to wake her up or anything. Yeah, check-in, it's done. I've got try not to have any feelings about it because, as I said yesterday, I hate the way I look at the moment, so I'm just doing it, sending it off and trying to forget about it. I'm on my way to the gym now. I am training push and I've got cardio, and what else is going on today? Nothing really. I feel quite tired today. I think I slept alright though. I haven't checked my sleep. I feel like I slept well. I think I'm getting into this new routine of getting up earlier because I'm way more productive in the morning. So I feel like if I do get up earlier and I get a good chunk of everything that I need to do in that first part of the day, I can give myself a bit of grace then later on in the day if I'm not feeling like doing anything. Because I don't know, I just like, when it gets to about 4 o'clock, I start winding down. And it is because I go to bed at sort of 8 p.m, 7:30, 8 p.m. So I suppose most people who go to bed at like 10 p.m, they start winding down at around 7, so it kind of works out about the same. But I am getting up at like 4:45. So, you know, my time, my schedule, whatever you call it, is different from quite a majority of people, I suppose. Most people get up around 7ish, I'm guessing, 6:30, 7. So I like to get up early, get my day started, wake up a little bit before I have to face the world. Yeah, so push session today, then a bit of cardio, then I have to pick my son up, and then home. And I need to edit my week before last video. I'm a little bit behind because one of the videos that I did took ages to upload. I tried 5 times, it just wasn't. It was just saying cannot share. So I needed a break from it. So I'll do that this afternoon. And I've got no plans for this week. It's quite a boring week really. I'm going to go over to that other gym tomorrow, factory gym, to train my posterior session because I want to see what it's like for that. So I'm going to get up extra early tomorrow. Maybe not extra early. I can still leave around this time because there's not going to be traffic. Yeah, so tomorrow morning I think I'll probably film that session and show you some of the kit there because that gym's a little belter, and chuffed I went there Saturday because I've been putting it off because I can't be asked to drive places. I was like, another 40-minute drive or whatever, but it takes me 30 minutes to get to my gym, so an extra 10 minutes is nothing really, is it? Let's be honest, because it's mainly on the M4. It's like 12 miles from like where I would deem the central place. That's hard to explain. So where I would deem getting to my gym, so it's like 30 minutes to that central place, and then it's like another 10 minutes on top, if that makes sense. Anyway, talking shit now. I'm going to go. The weather's not brilliant. It's a little bit cloudy. It looks like it might open up a bit later, but to be honest, I'm not bothered because when you don't live by the beach, if I can't go to the beach, I don't care if it's sunny or not. It's nice to have nice weather, but I like to be at a beach or a swimming pool when it's sunny, and I've got neither where I live, so. Right, I'm going to go and I'll speak to you soon. Good morning. It is Tuesday the 30th of June. I can't believe it's the last day of June. Oh, I've just finished my posterior session, and oh my god, god, it buries me every time. Fucking hell, I'm dying. Honestly, that was hard today. When I first went in, I thought it was going to be a really shit session because I just felt so, I don't know, it's not like I felt tired or weak or anything like that. I just mentally didn't feel like I was in it today. But you know, you have those little conversations in your head as you're going along. So I went in and I did my warm-up, like my stretching routine, and then I did some kickbacks on the kickback machine that we have, and I did some abduction. I thought I'd do some like mentally easy exercises first, and then I went into hip thrust, which felt horrendous to begin with, but ended up being good. And then I did some good mornings, because there was this girl, she was on the leg press, right? And I'm not joking, I was on my last 2 sets of hip thrusts, and I take my time, right? I was on my last 2 sets of hip thrusts. I did 4 sets of good mornings, and she was still on, well, she wasn't on the leg press, she was supposed to be using the leg press, but she was chatting to this girl for that whole time. And I only did good mornings to like delay going on leg press. So I went over to her, I said, have you got many sets left? I just pretended I hadn't noticed her talking, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I've been talking for so long. I said, do you mind if I just jump in with you? So that's what I did. They were talking for like 20 minutes. I know people like a chat in the gym, but like, not when you're using a machine. Have a chat like when you're finished or before you go on something. Anyway, that was that. Leg press felt horrible to start with again, and I think that was because this girl was yapping in my ear. It's so funny, right? Because I don't know whether it's my age or what, but people just, she started telling me the most intimate details of her life while I was doing my leg press warm-ups. And I like the fact that people can, you know, feel that they can confide in me. But it makes me laugh because like, you're in the gym. I'm not going to tell you what she told me because it's personal, but it was funny. Anyway, nice girl. But because she was talking to me, it kind of put me off initially in my warm-ups. Like I need to like get my head in the game when I know I'm going to be doing heavy stuff. So anyway, she left, and then when she left, it actually ended up being a really good set, a couple of sets, however many sets. So, oh fucking hell, I was going to park there. Good morning. Excuse the angle. Right, I have seen this thing on Instagram where they take a can of white Monster. This is the Aldi cheap version because I didn't want to waste my money if I didn't like this. Where you make a pre-workout with a can of Monster, pour it over ice, and then you add, oh my god, my thing's looking. Then you add 2 shots of espresso, which I'm making now, to get a pre-workout. It's supposed to taste delicious. I'm a little bit nervous, so I'm going to put the Monster in. That Aldi Monster, which is called Dark Thunder. But this is 87p. So I didn't want to waste like £1.50 or however much Monster is if I didn't like it. So I'll put half of it in. Got my I just got a feeling this is going to be gross. Let's get a straw. Oh my god. It's actually really nice. I'm shocked by that. Let's put the whole can in. So we get the full flavour. It's really nice. That's good. Try it. So you want a full can of Monster or Dark Thunder, which pretty much tastes exactly the same. It's got the same. It is, yeah, the same macros as a Monster, which is about 12 calories, I think, 15 calories per can. It tastes pretty much the same. It's half the price. I'm shocked by that. I mean, it's not something I would have every day. But it's good. Who would have thought that flavour combination would work? Sorry, I'm not even in the camera. I'm shocked by that. That was good. Okay, I'm going to put it in the fridge because I'm not going to drink it now. I just made it for this video. See you later. Good morning. I am on my way home from the gym. It was a rest day, but I had cardio to do and some stretching. So I was there for about an hour. I should have filmed it actually, but I forgot. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Oh, it's the 1st of July. Happy July. I can't believe it's the 1st of July. We're halfway through the year. Halfway through the year. So this is your moment to ask yourself all those little goals I set myself for this year. Like, I don't know, losing £10, gaining £10, saving money for a holiday, cutting down on my caffeine, whatever it may be, have you stuck to it? Because I can almost guarantee that the vast majority of people set themselves New Year's resolutions or goals and don't stick to them. So let me know in the comments below if you have. And if you haven't, you can start fresh from today. Well, it won't be from today because I won't get this video up until probably another week or two. But from today, whatever your day is. Anyway, that was a sidebar, wasn't it? I'm going to have a nice restful day today, other than getting my steps in, because I'm only on about 8,000, I think. Yeah, nearly 9,000. So I've got 9,000 more to do. I'm hoping that it's going to clear up a bit so I can go for a walk outdoors, because I have not been doing that, and I promised myself I would. But the weather's been shit since we had that nice weather last week where it was too hot to walk outside. There's no happy medium in this country, is there? It's been like raining and cloudy, so I don't know, if it clears up a bit I'll go for a walk. If not, my walking pad is my friend. So nothing to report here other than I'm still constipated. Well, I don't even know if I've mentioned this, but the last 3 days I have been so constipated, and TMI, I know people don't talk about pooing, but it is a normal bodily function and we all do it. And I am normally super regular, you know. I get up in the morning, I go downstairs, I get my hot water and lemon ready, and then I need to go to the bathroom. And for the last 3 days that has not happened, and I'm just wondering if my change in my sleeping pattern is affecting it, because I used to get up at around 5, but I've been getting up at like 3:30 so I can get my fasted steps in the morning. I'm just wondering if that's the reason. And it's weird because I don't feel uncomfortable, but I've got like this heavy feeling in the bottom of my stomach, and when I need to wee, it's this is definitely too much information, but when I need to wee, it feels like the wee has got to get past something to get out. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like I've got to really concentrate to wee. And I'm convinced it's to do with my bowel being full, but it feels hard. And it's annoying me because my weight has gone up. Not a lot, but like by about a pound. Which, you know, isn't a lot, but it's a lot when you're trying to drop weight. Oh, it's annoying. Anyway, I'm already on my 4th litre of water today, so I'm just going to smash the water today. I had my hot lemon, well, warm lemon water drink this morning, which I do every morning, but I think I forgot on Monday. And hopefully something will happen this afternoon. I've tried coffee. You know, caffeine usually gets you to go, but nothing is working. It's so annoying. Oh, I hate not being able to go to the toilet. Anyway, I'm sure it'll pass. So that's my big news for today. I can't poo. Happens to lots of people, and it's not normal to not go to the toilet every day. Your bowels should open every day. So if you're not going to the toilet frequently, and you've always been like that, and you said, "Oh, that's just me," it isn't. Food should not be sitting in your stomach for that long. So maybe you might need to drink more water or whatever, or improve your diet. I don't know. But I don't know, I just feel like I need something to help it move along. And I don't want to eat a load of fibre because sometimes that can block you up even more. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we shall see. I don't feel unwell or anything, it's just annoying. most of the afternoon, and then I got to pick my son up from work. He passed his driving theory test yesterday, so I'm one step closer to freedom. I can't wait for him to pass his driving test. I mean, to be honest, right, I don't mind taking him back before work. It's just, I hate his afternoon shift. I hate it so much because it means I've got to leave the house at like 6 p.m, hang around for him till about 7:30, and then just drive straight back home again. It's annoying, but you know, he's worth it. He's lovely. So I look quite lean today. I feel skinny though. I feel like what I've said before at night. I feel like that skinny fat. Hopefully we'll see some changes now over the next couple of days when my bowels start to play ball and start working properly. Please God. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for me today. I was going to say something else then. I can't remember what it was. It's gone. I shall see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday, the 2nd of July. The 2nd of July. I'm on my way to the gym. I've just dropped my son off at work. I've done my fasted steps, and I'm gonna go and do some stretching first. Then I've got an upper body session, and then cardio. And then I'm gonna do a bit of cleaning at the gym. Excuse me. Oh, I'm tired today. And the constipation situation. I went to the chemist yesterday and I bought some glycerol suppositories because it just feels like I've got a brick in the bottom of my stomach, and it just felt like it needed to be softened. Sorry if this is too much information, but I think it's important to talk about these things because it happens and it's really uncomfortable when it does. So I used said suppository and it worked to a degree. I do feel like that hardness in my lower belly has gone now. So I'm hoping that today things are just going to settle and get back to normal because I was so uncomfortable yesterday. Like I said, it was hurting to wee. I started thinking that I had a water infection, you know. It was really uncomfortable. Anyway, I feel a bit better today in that regard. So, fingers crossed things are back to normal. My weight dropped though, because it was going up obviously when you've got all that food in your stomach. And I mean, when I say I went to the toilet, it wasn't like emptying your bowel, like you would feel relief in that respect. It was just that hardness had gone. So I still feel like there's a lot of food in there. It's still, my stomach's still a little bit bloated, but my weight did come down. I think it's not my real low, I don't think. I think it'll probably go back up again tomorrow, but I was 132.7 this morning, so that is a good new low, you know, but it will go back up tomorrow. I'm feeling that it will. I think I drank loads of water yesterday. I think I drank about 7 or 8 litres because I just thought, right, just keep like flushing, you know, the more water you drink, the better you're going to feel. I didn't manage to get all my meals in yesterday. I just did not feel like eating. So obviously that there's less food in my stomach as well. So we shall see, but I do feel a bit better today. I'm knackered though, I'm so tired. When my son is on an early shift, which I prefer in all fairness, I have to get up at like 3:30, and I don't think I went to sleep till about 10:30 because he was on a late last night. So go from a late to an early is horrible because like, you know what it's like, you get in, it takes you like an hour or two to just like wind down. So anyway, I will have a little nana nap this afternoon and make myself feel better that way. I've got a Monster on board. The person who never drank Monsters is now a Monster drinker, which isn't great because they're not cheap. But I did order from Coca-Cola directly yesterday, and I had a discount code, so I bought 3 crates of 12 bottles because I love the Lando Norris flavour, I love the Full Throttle flavour and the Rossi flavour, because they're all like more sort of citrusy flavours, which I prefer. This one's really nice, the guava, the Ultra Vice guava. What I like with Monster is that flavours aren't too strong and they're not too fizzy either. I really like this one. I think it's the colour of the can that gets me. I mean, they know their marketing is so good, but it is a nice one. It gives you a little, like, it's a little bit tart. So it gives you that, like, So, I'm on my way to the gym. It's raining again. Can we just have some sun back, please? Please, it's July. I'm really tired. I hope the session goes alright today because I feel empty. But we'll see. Just give it what you can, don't you? It's not my favourite session. It's alright. It's upper, so it's delts and back really. And a little bit of arms and some abs. I have been doing my vacuums every day. That's what I'm going to do in the gym today as well, because I didn't do them this morning, so I'll do that before I start my stretching. And then train, cardio, bit of cleaning, and then up to Starbucks to wait for my son to finish work at 1. So I've got plenty of time. He doesn't finish till 1, and it's not even 6 o'clock yet. So I've got 5 hours, it's loads of time. I feel really tired. Once I start moving, I'll be alright. But there's nothing else to report here other than my bowels are feeling better than they were, which is good news. I'll stop raining now. It's a little bit chilly today as well, considering it's July. Well, it's 16 degrees, but that's not summer weather, is it? So I've got nothing else to say really. Sorry, a bit boring, but you know, there's nothing much to say. Just doing the do, carrying on, doing what I've got to do to try and get where I need to be. And I've decided I'm going to stop over-analysing my body. I'm just going to do my check-ins, do my posing, and not really look at myself. Just look more at how my posing is rather than how my body is, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's another thing I've got to start doing, is posing post-workout. The thing is, in my gym, excuse me, he is building a posing room, but it's not done yet. So there's nowhere really to pose other than the gym floor, and I feel a bit of a tit posing in the gym. I hate watching other people pose in the gym, but if needs must, I'll do it. I can go upstairs, it's a little bit quieter in one of the rooms upstairs, so I might do it there. I just feel like show off, and I'm not showing off obviously, but I think people who don't know you that see you doing that think, oh look at her, she thinks she's amazing, which I definitely don't. So I might do some of that today, we'll see how we feel. Right, I'm going to go because I'm coming up to the roundabout, so I'll see you in a bit. Good morning friends, it's Friday the 3rd of July. It's quite chilly this morning. When I left my house at like 5, it was 7 degrees. Bearing in mind that this time last week it was 24 degrees in the morning, it felt cold. So I've got a sweatshirt on, I've got joggers on because it was a little bit chilly. Anyway, I'm on the way to the gym. I've got pull today, and I am giving myself a little bit of energy with this can of Monster because I'm tired. This week has been, I don't know, I've just felt preppy this week, but I don't think it's necessarily prep. I just think it's been a busy week with my son and things, and very early starts, so I've been getting up at like 3:30 most of the week. A couple of nights I haven't been able to get to bed early because he's been on a late, so it's meant that I haven't been able to get to bed till like 10:30. night, so I am tired today. But I feel better than I did yesterday. I was knackered yesterday. I was so tired yesterday, but I feel a little bit more alert today. Don't feel like I'm going to fall asleep at any minute, which is good. And I haven't had any caffeine. I've only had my decaf coffee, my Starbucks Blonde decaf, which has changed my life, which sounds really sad, but I love my coffee, and you can't keep drinking caffeinated coffee all day because it's not good for you. Even though I don't feel like it affects me, it obviously does. So my caffeine now solely comes from my can of Monster that I only ever have really before training, and I don't usually drink the whole thing. Probably have about half of it normally, although there have been a couple of days where I've had the full can this week. But I think there's about 150 milligrams of caffeine in it, which isn't that much really. Like it is if you're drinking lots of coffee, but if you're not having caffeine and just that, I don't see it. I used to be a real Monster hater, I'll be honest. I'd be like, it's really bad for you. But I don't know. Gets you through the day, and could be worse. Could be taking amphetamines to get me through the day. I wouldn't do that. So yeah, I got a pulse session today. So first things on the agenda is a couple more steps just to warm up before I do my stretching. Then pull, then cardio, and then a little bit of food. Do I need food shopping? No, I don't. I don't need any food shopping, which is the first. So then I'll go home, and I might do some of my garden this afternoon, depending on how I feel. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. I start out with good intentions, and then I go, I'm tired, I can't be bothered. But we'll see. I've done like 3/4 of it now, but then we had like 5 days of rain, so I couldn't do any more. So maybe I'll let it dry out a bit today, because it's supposed to be sunny today, and then do it tomorrow afternoon when it's a bit drier, because it's going to be a nightmare cutting that grass when it's wet. It's such an interesting vlog, isn't it? Me talking about my garden. I hate gardening with passion. It's really not my thing. The only reason I do it is because I don't want it to look like a junkyard. It's embarrassing. Because my next door neighbour, he's a full-on gardener, full-on. His lawn is pristine. And he's like an older gentleman. I think he's in his 70s, and he's a widow, and he doesn't work. So like, it's his hobby, I guess. And he brings me tomatoes and stuff, you know, which is great, and flowers. He always brings me lilies, which is really cute. So I feel guilty then that he's got to look on my shambles of a garden. I have said to him a few times, I'm really sorry. He's like, oh, it's okay. But it really does bother me. So we're going to get that done today. How am I feeling with prep? My weight has dropped quite a bit this week, actually. But I don't think it's a true drop. I don't know. This morning I was 131.7, which is really light. I just have this feeling that my weight will go back up. It does this. It has a big drop, and then it goes back up like to where my previous low was, and it stays there for a few days, and then it drops again. So I think that's what's going to happen again. I'm not going to get in my head about it if it does happen. I mean, I'm not like cheating on my diet. I'm not missing my cardio, my steps. It's just your body fluctuates naturally, so I'm just going to accept that and move on with my life. But yeah, I think that's why I felt really preppy yesterday as well. Maybe that big drop was coming. So yeah, today it's quite nice because I don't have to take my son anywhere. I've just dropped him off at work, and that's it now for the weekend, because he goes over his girlfriend's. So I have a little bit of a like mental break from being a taxi driver over the weekend. Tomorrow I'm going to Factory Gym in Swansea to do my leg session, so I'm going to film some of that. That gym is so cool. I was going to go there on Tuesday to do my posterior session, but I couldn't because my son had his driving theory test, and I had to like run him around. So anyway, I'm gonna do that next Tuesday for sure. I'm gonna go there on a Tuesday and a Saturday because my back is an important area to bring up, and my legs are always important, aren't they? You know, I'm gonna get better quad sweep. My legs aren't bad from the front. From the back, they need a lot of work. So, you know, it's just an ongoing thing, isn't it? And I'm going to stop beating myself up about the way I look, because it sounds like a cop-out, but it's not. But most women my age, you know, sort of like late 50s, don't care about, they don't care, but they don't do anything about the way that they look. And I know that I am constantly trying to improve, and that's all you can do. You know, my years of like capitalising on youth and growing and all that has gone. So I have to work with what I've got now, and that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing, because it's going to keep pushing me to get better. And I want to be a healthy old woman. I want to be able to walk and not feel stiff and not have aches and pains in my joints. So even from that perspective, right, I might not have the physique that I would love to have, but I've got a healthy physique that I'm proud of for my age, you know. And I hate the age card, I really do, but it does make a little bit of a difference. You know, your joints and everything they're getting old, you know, so you need to look after them. So I think, you know, doing this stretching has been a good thing for me. I used to be so lazy with stretching, but I literally stretch every single day now, and I can't tell you the difference that it's made. Like, my left knee used to hurt all the time, right, and my right hip, like, it wasn't an injury, it just used to ache. I've got touch wood, right, that is pretty much gone. My left knee is fine. Like, I would have to put on ibuprofen gel before doing legs, just in case. I haven't got that at the moment, and I genuinely think it's because I wasn't stretching and the muscles were pulling on the joint. So yeah, I think if you can do anything, stretching is huge. And everybody hates doing it because it's boring. It is really boring, and it's really uncomfortable. It hurts, and not in a nice way. But I'm starting to see the fruits of my labour now, and I'm chuffed that I committed to doing it, because it would have been something that I could have given up on so easily, and I didn't. And it's been I think it's probably about 6 or 7 weeks now that I've been doing it consistently, and honestly the difference is unreal. I don't even care about the flexibility side of it. I mean, that is important, but my flexibility has improved, which is a difference in how I feel. Even when I wake up in the morning and I get out of bed, I have no stiffness now. I've just realised that. When I get out of bed, there's no stiffness. I feel great. And now I'm doing vacuums every day. I'm doing like 6 rounds in the morning, 6 rounds in the evening, 20-second holds. And I think that's made a difference to my waist as well. So I'm going to continue doing them. And like the first couple of days is horrible. It's, you know, if anything new, it's just like, oh God, I don't want to do it. But it quickly becomes a habit. It's unbelievable how quickly it becomes a habit. So yeah, just, you know, take that as a sign to start yours today. And honestly, the first couple of weeks that I was stretching, I felt so uncomfortable and embarrassed because of how inflexible I was. And now I've got people coming up to me in the gym and saying, oh my God, it's amazing, you can do splits. Like, I mean, I can't quite, but compared to 99.9% of the population, I look like I do the splits. So yeah, take that as your little sign to get started. Just do like, I started with Yoga by Adrienne. She's like a YouTube channel. She's got thousands of videos, and they're from beginner to advanced. They're amazing. Anyway, I gotta go because I'm at the gym. Bye. Yeah. Well, I'm done training. That was a very good session. Very good indeed. I'm so happy with that. Especially because like I'm using all new kit. The Smith machine there, it's nice, but the bar is so thick on it. But I matched the weight that I would normally use. I don't know what, like different Smith machines have got different like resistance profiles. So whether or not it felt like quite a heavy machine to me, but anyway, it was fine. And the pendulum squat, that went well. Yeah, it was good. I was really pleased with that. Really pleased. There's a hell of a traffic jam here. nice. There's one lane now instead of bloody two. I've been a nice person today. I've let 2 people up today. Anyway, yeah. So the pendulum squat went really well. There's a really nice leg extension there as well. It says King's Gym on it, so I'm guessing it's come from King's Gym in London. I think it's London. Sorry, that's all right. That was really nice. So I did adduction. I did a couple of sets of light abduction just because I feel like my abduction is tight. You know, my adduction is good now because of all the stretching I've been doing, and even though I'm stretching in the abduction way, I don't know what other way to say it, I feel like it's tighter there, so I did a couple of sets of abduction. Lion neck curls. I hate lion neck curls. I will never ever get to like them regardless of the machine. That was a hammer strength one. I'm not a massive fan of hammer strength. And then it was RDLs on the Smith machine. And then the Atlantis pendulum. I love that machine. It feels so much nicer than the Watson one. Watson one is fine, but that, I don't know, the Atlantis one just feels nicer. I was going to, they've got like an Atlantis kind of good morning-y type machine. I don't even know what they call them. It's like a hack squat that you face into, I suppose. They've got one of those there, so I was going to do like a RDL type version of RDLs on that. But I did like a set with no weight on it. I don't know, it just didn't feel as good. So I've been on this roundabout for a while, so I can't remember what lane I need to go in. I think it's coming right down. Double change. Yay. So I was in the wrong lane, shit. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I didn't do the Atlantis RDL manipulation, whatever. I went straight onto the Smith machine then, and it was fine. I think I was just a bit nervous because I didn't know what it would feel like, but it was fine apart from the bar being like really thick. Yeah, I'm buzzing actually. I think like Tuesday I'm going to come over and do my posterior session. I know they've got a Nautilus hip thrust there, but I've been doing, in my program, it's Smith machine hip thrust, which I have been doing. A couple of times I've done it on the Nautilus hip thrust, but I might try that Smith machine for hip thrust. I don't know yet, I'll see how I feel. And yeah, I'm going to go over there Tuesday morning and do that because I've got more time on a Tuesday. My son is off work every Tuesday, so I don't have to pick him up. And I can spend a bit of time like playing around with the different kit that they've got there for back. So yeah, I'm excited, and it's not that much further to be fair. It's like, I don't know, an extra 10 minutes. I'm doing 30 minutes anyway. What difference does another 10 make, you know? So, and it's worth it for the machines. I'm going to go there twice a week anyway. I'm going to go there on a Tuesday if I can, and definitely every Saturday, because I've got loads of time on Saturday, and I like a Saturday because it's my free day. I can just go and train, do whatever, and just go home and veg. So, I've got all the time in the world, so it's great. Anyway, I better go because I'm driving on the motorway now, and I don't want to get caught. So, I shall catch up with you when I catch up with you. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. Just need to spray my screen. And it's nearly 7 a.m. The gym I'm going to today doesn't open till 8, and it's about a 45 minute drive for me. So I'm just leaving the house now. I had a lie-in this morning. I didn't get up until 4:15. was 4:30. Which is a lie-in these days, which is hilarious. But I feel good. I had a really good night's sleep. I was out like a light last night. It was so good. When you have a good night's sleep, there's nothing better, is there? I did wake up a few times to wee, but that's just standard. But I did go straight back to sleep, which is good. So I'm on my way to Factory Gym Swansea to do my leg session. The usual anxiety, but I'm actually looking forward to it as well because the kit there is really good. So I might play around on a couple of new pieces of kit today. I might just spend quite a long time there. I've brought some food with me, so I'm going to worry about like passing out because I haven't eaten anything. And there's a posing room there, so I'm going to do some posing. Depends how busy it is, really, I suppose. Last Saturday it was okay. It was busy-ish, but it was fine. There was every machine I wanted to go on, I didn't have to wait for. So hopefully it'll be the same today. I'm on my own today. I was with my friend last week, but I always train on my own, so that's fine. I think I'm going to try out I've used it before, but the phsique leg press, because I haven't used that for a very long time. So I might do a couple of sets on that, even though it's not in my programme. I'm meant to do adductors, leg curls, RDLs, pendulum squat, leg extensions and calves. So what I might do, obviously I'm going to do everything that I'm meant to do. So when I've done the pendulum squat, because that is the one that steals my soul, when I've done that, if I feel okay, I might do a couple of sets on the leg press just to feel it out, because I plan on coming there on a Tuesday, I plan on going there on a Tuesday to do my posterior session, and there's leg press and that, so I might just like feel it out and see what sort of weight, because when it's a new machine, every machine is calibrated differently, so the weights feel different on it, don't they? So for example, the pendulum squat that they've got in Factory Gym is, I believe it's an Atlantis one, is much lighter than the one that we've got in my gym. The one in my gym is a Watson one, and it's really heavy. So like last week I was able to go much heavier on that than I would on the Watson one. In theory it's the same, because the Watson one, because it's calibrated differently, you might have less plates on it, but it still feels the same. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I digress. So I might just feel out the phsique, just so I've got an idea of what sort of weights I'll be using on Tuesday. But I'm looking forward to today's session. I'm nervous, as I always am before legs, but once you get into it, it's fine. I feel all this week I have felt so tired, sort of physically tired and mentally tired, but more physically I felt sort of empty. That's the only way I can explain it, and I now know why. I've had a big weight drop this week. I have dropped, I think it's about 3 pounds in total in the last 3 days, and that's a lot, but I felt it. I knew something. I didn't know I was going to drop the weight, but I knew something was going to happen because I felt so shit. But I feel a bit better today. I keep waiting for the scale to go back up again, because it is a low. I'm this morning I was 131.2, which is really low. I don't look like, I'm not going to say it again, I say every video, every time I come on here I say it. I'm not saying it anymore, but I don't feel like I look like that. I feel like I don't know, I feel so soft, especially in my rear pose. My upper body is fine, my midsection is fine, my quads are fine. They're not as lean as I would have thought they'd be at this weight, but they're fine. But it's my glutes and my hamstrings just look soft. We've got to remedy that. I'm gonna smash the fuck out of them today. Excuse the language. Anyway, I'm gonna go off the phone now, because I'm gonna listen to a podcast off the phone, off the vlog. Let's see, I said I was with it, I'm clearly not. I'm going to listen to a podcast, get in the right mindset for training legs, and I might do some clips in I might actually, can't speak. I will film the posing if I manage to get the posing on, because this is something that I need to be drilling now, day in and day out. And I ordered some posing shoes from Shein just because they were so cheap. I thought I'll buy them just to see if they're any good. And oh my god, they were 12 quid. 12 quid. I'll show them to you later. Don't buy them off. And they're really comfortable as well. So don't pay 120 quid from, I don't know, the Shoe Fairy or whoever. Not that I'm like saying don't go to them, but if you're buying a pair of posing shoes and you're going to be using them day in and day out for practice, buy the cheap ones and then have the expensive ones for show day. I mean, wear them in a bit obviously, but they break because they're plastic. They don't last all that long. If you're paying 120 quid for a pair of shoes, you want them to last. So buy a cheap pair from Shein, use them, you know, get them as similar as you can to the ones that you're going to be wearing on show day. Anyway, I'll show you them later. I was well chuffed when they came because I thought they were going to be terrible, but they're honestly, they're really good for 12 quid. Actually, I bought two pairs. I bought one with an ankle strap and a slip-on pair. So I've got the slip-on pair with me today. And they've actually got some like bling on the bottom of the platform as well. So yeah, bargain. Of July. Oh, it was the 4th of July yesterday. Happy 4th of July to American people. Hope you had a good day. That was really enthusiastic, wasn't it? I mean, the ship has sailed now. It's too late to say happy 4th of July, really. I'm on my way to the gym and it's 5:30 in the morning. I wanted to get in early today because I've got a lot to do at home today. I've got a lot of cleaning and tidying I want to do. I want to sort through all my winter clothes and put them away. Get up my summer clothes because the weather is kind of okay. It's really, really misty this morning, but I think that's usually a good sign that we're going to have a sunny day. I had a really good session yesterday, like I said. Today is just cardio, stretching, and I've got to do some calves because I didn't do them yesterday, I forgot, and biceps. Because on Friday when I was doing my back and bicep day, I normally do preacher curls, but I can't, the preacher curl in my gym, I've got something wrong with my hand. I know it sounds pathetic, right? But that preacher curl, I can't grip it because it really hurts my thumb. So I was going to do cable curls with an easy bar. Somebody was using the easy, there was like 3 easy bars and they were all being used. And in the end I was just like, oh fuck it, I'll just do it on Sunday when I do my calves, when I do my cardio. So it's only a couple of sets of biceps, and what else am I going to do? I said the girl that manages the gym is away this week, so I said I'd fill up the vending machine and do a few bits and bobs for her. So I'll do that then when I'm there as well. So I should be done by about 9:30. And then I've got to go and do some food shopping, blah blah blah. Weighting this morning, my weight is staying around 131.2. I don't know, I'm expecting it to go back up because that seems really light, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to a rest day actually. I'm tired today. I had a really good night's sleep though. I've done my 6,000 fasted steps. I've done my 6,000 fasted steps. I've done my video check-in for my coach. I've got a new setup now because where I was doing it before was getting on my nerves because it was so close. Because of my dining table, the tripod and the ring light was too close to me, so I've moved things around and I think it looks better. So you'll see that in my next week's video, because that's check-in is tomorrow, but I always do it on a Sunday because Mondays I'm always in a bit of a rush. Sometimes I do it again on a Monday if I have got time, but I usually do it on a Sunday. Sundays are more of a chill day for everyone, aren't they? So I really need to get my hair cut. It's a mess. It's so frizzy on the ends, but I just can't. I hate going to the hairdresser. I hate it. So I'm going to try and find a friend who was decent. Get them to cut it in their house or something. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to drink my energy drink, or half of it. And oh, by the way, I bought a ghost cherry limeade yesterday. Don't bother, it's disgusting. It tastes like medicine. Paid £2.80 for it because I was like, oh, I really want to try a ghost energy drink to see what they like. Don't bother. Really super sweet. It was like sweet and sour at the same time, but it tasted like, you know, the medicine you have when you're a child, that cherry flavoured medicine. Ugh, it was horrible. So that's in my fridge rotting because I had like 3 sips of it because I thought, persevere, see if you like it. No, it's horrible. I'm going to stick with my Ultra Vice Guava. I like this one. It's got a very subtle taste. It's nice. I like it. So I'm going to stick with that. And I like the Lando Norris one. And I can smell burning. And the what's the other one? I can't remember. It's another racing driver. I can't remember his name. Anyway, I think I like the more citrusy flavours. Although guava isn't citrusy, but it's not like, I don't know, those super sweet ones. I don't like them. Right, I'm gonna go. Bye.